Hi! So I am getting ready for my phone call with the care expert at Louis Vuitton. I'm going to talk to them about my Pochette Metis and my experience and what's going on and get another opinion on what's happening here, because I've gotten so much different and various information on what other people have experienced and what different stores, Louis Vuitton boutiques, have been telling different people for different reasons. And so I'm just trying to see if I can talk to someone to get an idea of what is really, what's happening. I'm happy to accept anything that they say, to be honest, because I get it. I do get it. However, because of the differing information, other people having the same situation as mine basically are getting completely different results. I guess I just don't understand, especially because I never lead into any kind of a situation with, anger or demanding. I'm always, I'm one of those people who, if I started getting angry or you start getting angry at me, I'll start crying. So I don't do that. I'm very non-confrontational. So, but anyway, I'm trying so hard to just be able to get the truth, and that's fine with me. I'm accepting it 100%. To back up and let you know, gosh, they're gonna call any second. I offered to pay for repairs when I went to the boutique, and they were no longer, saying that they would exchange the bag, which they did say that they would do last May of 2019. I could have walked out with a new one. I hemmed and hawed because I loved this original. Shouldn't have done that. Should have taken that offer. Didn't. However, there you go. But I offered, they said it could not be repaired even. I said, what about repairs? They said no. I said, so it cannot be repaired? Because I'm happy to pay for repairs. They said, no, it cannot be repaired. That's another bit of information that's completely different than what I've heard other people say. So I'm just hoping to get some sort of an answer here, and I'll be happy to share with you what I find out. So they should be calling me any minute. Actually, they should have called me about a minute ago. Again, that does not make me feel confident, but anyway, we're hoping that this works. So that's what we're doing right now. Wish me luck. In the meantime, I'm searching for a nail spa near me in the Orlando, Windermere area. If you know of any that you really, really like, that aren't your average in the strip mall type of a nail salon. I've been to pretty much everyone around here for pedicures just to sort of see, if I could find one that I really like. I'm not finding one I like. Please click on the link below to initiate your video call. Okay, here we go. I'll be back later. Hi. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm good, thanks.
Great. So, you know what? I was getting ready to send you an email a little while ago, and I was like, well, I'm going to see her on video. So,
just talk to me about it, right?
Yes. We may have to have it brought in for assessment to see what options might be available for that.
Okay.
Because it's not necessarily cut and dried on that particular area as to a lot of things we have like specific instructions.
Understood.
That we, can say this can be, we know this can be done, but other things when that's not existent, then they need to like assess it in person.
Yeah.
So what I can do.
I mean, I did take it to a boutique, to the Louis Vuitton store in Orlando, spoke with a manager. It was right there in front of them, and she just shut me down completely. Right. Which I was very shocked by, because in May of 2019, I brought it into a store in Oak Brook near Chicago. That was my normal store, and they would have exchanged it for me right then and there. They said, yeah, we'll just give you a new one. This is absolutely, blah, blah, blah.
but um, at the very least, there may be options that exist. A lot of times, even though it's not something standard that is done, and this is why they can take a look at it. And well, the difference is this is coming to the atelier, so this is with the artisans, the people who craft the pieces,
Right.
as opposed to in the store they're just care experts. So usually, though, they would take it in and send it.
Yeah, it was a very, I've had two not good experiences there, and I just moved to Florida a year ago. So I was hoping to have that one be my boutique, because I love Louis Vuitton, and I purchase from store, from online, and resale when I can't find what I'm looking for. It's not available anymore. So I use all those options, and I absolutely love Louis Vuitton things. And this whole experience with them has just been really bad.
With that particular store?
Yeah, because I've been to three. I was in Illinois, outside Chicago, for the longest time.
That's where I'm from.
Oh, are you? Okay, so I was at Northbrook. I was at Oakbrook. What is it? North something. Oakbrook. Yeah.
Oakbrook.
Yes, but there's a North something too up in that other mall.
Okay.
Anyway, I hardly went there, but I did go there. And then the one on Michigan Avenue was my main.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I'm sorry you had that experience, because technically, it's just like how we're having this going on. When you go in store, the idea is supposed to be the same. So if they, how do I say it? Just like I can't say, even though I don't have a specific instruction that says, oh, we can do this on that.
Right.
That's why my next.
You have to go to the next step, right?
Let's bring it in and have them take a look.
Okay. So how do I go about that? And then how long does that take?
So what will happen is I'm going to send, it's called a quotation, but it won't have any dollar amount to it because it's for an assessment. And the reason for sending it is so you can accept it, and then automatically in your email you will receive a prepaid shipping label to have it sent in. So it'll ship, you ship it at any UPS store. And then once it's arrived, you want to allow about 2 to 3 weeks for the overall assessment. And what will happen is once they're completed, then I will contact you and let you know what can happen.
What they've determined, right?
Or what anything. Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so, but yeah, and that's the best way we can handle it for today, and see if there's anything that we can do to assist on that.
I guess I can understand that. I guess since I have you here, if you have 2 minutes to answer just a couple questions for me. I've talked to so many people who've had this same situation, and so many people have a complete different outcome. And I get that, I totally understand both sides. I understand how Louis Vuitton doesn't really want to encourage the pre-loved. I get that from a business standpoint.
Right. And you know what? It's really not that in and of itself, because we do repairs.
Right. And I offered to have it repaired. I offered to pay for repairs, and they said, no, it can't be repaired.
See, and that's the part. That's what I was getting.
And other people have had theirs repaired.
They should have, and what I'm saying is they should have sent it in to see.
Right.
And that's why I'm saying have it sent in, and that's why I'm surprised about that part.
I am too. It was just all ugly. It was just ugly. I didn't care for it one bit. And it made me feel like I was being lied to. And I mean, I'm willing to do anything that's fair. Do you know what I mean? I understand.
No, absolutely. And
Okay.
That is, so I apologize, because that would have been the easiest scenario.
Right.
Typically they would just say, we'll go ahead and send it to the atelier and have them.
Right. Determine and see if they can do it. And right.
Same thing, and it's done in stores as well. So
Right.
I'm a little surprised at that.
Yeah. They're not my best friends anymore. Right. Yeah.
That's not and absolutely do that.
Understood.
So the only remedy is to have the people who actually do the repairs to,
Right.
Get a close-up look at it and see what the possible, and trust me, if there is an option, they're definitely going to, do whatever it is we can do to
Well, I hope
that
so.
done for you.
I hope so. 'Cause, yeah.
So feel free to give a call. We'll be happy to answer any additional questions as well.
I appreciate that very much.
All right. Well, other than that, I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope at least you're enjoying Florida weather.
Yeah, it's weird. It's February here, and I was outside by a pool yesterday, so it was blowing my mind. Okay, thank you so much. Bye. Okay, I don't know how much of that you could hear or catch, and I don't want to blast her out, but she was lovely, and I was honest as can be, and I didn't want to try to do anything shifty or say anything that wasn't true. And basically that's just, you know, I gave her my options, I gave her my thoughts, I gave her my story, and what she's going to do is send a, hold on a minute. She's going to send a thing to me, basically called a quote, and then with a prepaid sticker to send it in via UPS. It'll take 3 to 4 weeks. They will assess it. They will decide what they need to do with it and what can or cannot be done straight to the atelier. And we're not dealing with different boutiques this way and different stores and their managers and their different opinions. So it's going straight to Louis Vuitton, and that's what I'll do. I will send it in, and in about a month, we'll have another answer. The day that I immediately brought it in 2019, however, I chose not to. I just still was sitting on it and thinking, I don't know. And then my life took a turn. Both parents died, moved to Florida. It all got crazy. And now I'm here, and it's a bigger problem. So my fault. I should have taken the offer when I had it. I did not. Again, I'm willing to pay for repairs, but was told in Orlando at the boutique by the manager with the bag sitting there in front of her that no, it could not be repaired. And they didn't even offer to send it in, like I'm sending it myself now, which even my care expert said was odd. So we'll see. We'll see. Doing the best I can here. I know so many of you have had so many different experiences with this. As I was saying before the phone call kicked in, was that I think the difference here, a lot of comments on my past video is about, they're about, you know, well, there's only a 1-year thing and they can't keep a 1-year, warranty type of thing. I get that. That's not, for normal wear and tear on a normal bag that I purchased, like I just have my new, this one's my newest, and of course after a year, if I see anything wrong with it, they are not going to replace it or fix it, without me paying. I get that. That's their warranty thing or whatever. I get that totally. This was a different issue. This was something that became a huge blown up event in the community of Louis Vuitton bags, that specifically on this bag, and there might have been a couple others, but I wasn't aware of them, but with this bag, there were glazing issues, and it was a manufacturing issue, and they were just across the board, pretty much anybody bring them in, we'll replace it. It was this time where that was the thing, and that was, again, it was 2019, so long time ago. Things have changed since then. I'm sure there were people trying to get away with things and buying them pre-loved for cheap and then trying to bring it in and get a new one. I'm sure something like that happened, which pretty much messed it up for all of us. You know how it goes, a few bad apples. But anyway, I'm willing to pay for the repairs. I was the one who walked away from the offer in the first place. And I get that as a company, they need to make choices on what works best for them as a company. So the fact that they were willing to even do that exchange thing after, years. I bought mine in 2015, pre-loved. So yeah, they were going to replace it, just hand me over a new one in 2019. So that's 4 years later. That was an absolutely amazing thing. I get it. They made a mistake. It's sort of like they should have. However, they didn't have to even then. And they did. They offered to. So my fault. I didn't take the offer. Now it's so bad I can't use it. I just need to see if I can get it repaired or replaced or anything that they're willing to do. So hopefully this is the first step of, it sounds like many, to getting this resolved. So I want to bring you guys along on this fun journey to see what we can do with my Pochette Metis. It's a beauty still. It's in fantastic shape. It's just that this glazing is an absolute mess and it's sticking to things, and it even stuck to the vachetta on the tab, the pull tab. which I love this. This was the reason I didn't want to give up this bag, because they only did this for like the first 2 years, maybe even first year it was manufactured. And then they, for some reason, got rid of this. And I have no idea why, because I think that just makes the bag. I love that pull tab. So that was the reason I didn't switch bags. It got me. So thank you guys so much. Just wanted to share with you what's happening now, what's going on, where I stand with that. I will keep you up to date on how this goes and what's happening next. Thanks, guys. Bye.